Hello and welcome to what would be Barovia Beckons, but tonight you are ready for a special treat. I don't know if you're ready for a special treat, but you're ready now. You're ready for a special treat because Kat is running tonight's show.
I'm not doing push-ups.
But I rigged all my dice to roll 20s.
Up titties.
Damn. The one time I get to roll 20s and make you push up.
You roll ones and make me do push-ups.
Do I roll ones? That's Kaz.
Oof. You do roll ones.
Ouch.
Damn, Kaz, you just gonna take that?
Do you have something you want to say to me?
So if this is your first time here, this is what happens on Thursdays.
Always salty. Nothing but salt.
But tonight is a one-shot hosted by Kat, and we're all playing different characters. So I believe we're still planning on this being an interactive stream, and you can click on the thing below, and it'll give you a link to Extra Life. Extra Life is where we're doing it at. Sorry, DB's usually the announcement person.
Yeah, we should have made him stay to do just that and then leave.
Yeah, really. Just the voiceover. This is an interactive actual play D&D 5e charity stream where we're raising money for fun.
Riley's Children's Hospital in support of Children's Miracle Network.
Perfect. Between all of us, we got it. See?
At all.
One brain
We're
cell.
professional.
It's just bouncing around like a Windows screensaver.
Oh.
Do we need you?
He was the glue that kept us all together.
So yeah, we have a bunch of social medias, and we have a website. You can check that out. And wait, I'm supposed to do that at the end of the show, right?
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Usually we start with a recap.
That's a wrap.
Usually we do a recap, but this is a one-off, so no recap. I guess we can just introduce characters, and Kat can take it away, and we'll just, do that. Oh, we are joined by our wonderful Ray today.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, Ray.
Hello.
Ray's not normally here on Thursdays.
No, I'm usually sleeping by now.
Normally they're on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll let you take it away, Kat.
All right. So what are you guys all playing? Star, let's start with you.
Hey, I am playing a rogue human tonight. Her name is Camille. Descriptions, I assume? Description? Yeah. Okay. She's a human. She's a woman, blonde hair, very curvy, I guess you could say. Wearing an indigo dress with a snake bracelet on her arm. Has some boots with the wing motif.
Boots with the wings.
She has dark sort of makeup, dark blue eyes, and a fan with blades at the end of it.
That was so smooth.
And now she has two fans, because...
I mean,
the wings.
she dual wields the fans. I just don't have the other one. I think it's in my closet.
There you go.
We're there somewhere.
It's over there. Yeah, just use your imagination.
Cass?
I am playing Buffle. He is a sooty owl folk shadow sorcerer. Black sooty owl with like white speckles, traveling clothes, big billowy cloak, and kind of a mysterious vial with this red viscous liquid in it around his neck.
So cute.
Aww.
Big eyes.
You said he
They're
was
into
short,
your
right?
soul. Oh yes, he's 4 foot 1 inch.
Because sooty owls are part of the barn owl family, so they have those big faces and the big eyes.
Very round.
Ray?
I will be playing Trip, the bard, the satyr bard. He is 10 years old. He has big curly hair that's sort of messy. It has sticks and branches and leaves in it, and these two little nubby horns. He's wearing leather armor that looks a couple 2 sizes too big for him, but he'll grow into it. He's got chestnut fur and a little tail. He's got freckles all over his face, and he is 4 foot 5.
Oh my gosh. Is he Mobius' little cousin?
Yes, he is Mobius' cousin.
I love it. Well, I will be playing Quinn, I'm going to mispronounce this, Shatter Kai?
Shatter Kai.
Shatter Kai.
Shadow elf.
Yeah, I'm an elf.
You're an elf from the Shadowfell.
Yes. I'm a very dark elf.
Is that it?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Hold on, I'm getting...
Okay.
Medium-sized?
He will not be perceived.
Am I the tallest?
I believe so, yes.
Wait. How tall are you?
I am 4'9".
I swear to
You are
fucking God.
A 5 foot tall. Less than 5 foot tall Shatter Kai.
4'9".
You are a less than 5 foot tall Shatter Kai.
Why did I think you guys could do this?
I have
It's a
once.
stealth mission.
I've only seen this twice before, where someone's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make a normal sized character," and they still end up being the tallest person. Camille's 5'6". I'm an average height, and you guys are fucking.
We're pocket size. Leave us alone.
It's
They
just
don't-
me and my
little
tiny
guys.
brigade. Like, what the fuck?
I'm 10.
You have a reason. You're fine.
Over here, like, originally, like, you guys were gonna run into a thieves guild, and you're like, I'm gonna make a 10-year-old.
Hey,
Like, that's my bag. At least I could have done that.
10-year-olds are great for thieves guilds. They're small, good for
I think
thieving.
morally, I
Exactly.
feel against that, but
You can just
All right.
pretend he's my adopted son. It's fine.
so anyways, we start our encounter in the wonderful little tiny cozy town of Anaheim, nestled in between some hills. I couldn't think of the word. I was thinking knolls, but that wasn't.
Noah's a hill,
Yeah,
but also hyena fault.
yeah. And a forest. So it's kind of it's in a valley, but instead of mountains, it's just a bunch of hills around it. And so inside of this valley, towards the middle of it, is a forest. And you guys have been hired on to investigate some happenings going on in the woods. Some animals have been going missing. Some of the animals in the forest aren't really good to eat. They're kind of rabid or sickly looking, and the water occasionally comes black and disgusting, not really drinkable. So they had to hire some of the clerics nearby to come and purify their water. But they're not fighters. And again, I'm going to apologize with my voice
You're fine.
You have nothing to apologize for.
because this is as loud as I can talk without coughing. So they are not able to really go into the forest and do much of an investigation because they're not really fighters. So they have hired you bunch to come down and escort one of their clerics to help investigate what is happening in the forest. And you are to meet with the mayor, Rebecca Benton.
Becca Benton. That name sounds familiar.
Is this the first time we've met each other? Like,
No, you guys have been
okay.
roaming around together.
Not the group I would have expected to end up with, but here we
Well,
are.
this is a group that you've been assigned to randomly as per the Thieves Guild.
There we go.
So that's all you got, Camille. I'm sorry.
Always reluctant party mom.
Miss Camille,
Yeah.
do you know where we're supposed to meet Miss Benton?
Do I know where we're supposed to meet her?
Yes, she'll be at the town or the town hall. When you guys walk into town, though, people definitely look at your group. There's definitely that double take of, oh, look at these. Hello.
Camille just walks and doesn't look back.
Wouldn't either. So you guys are heading into town. While you guys are on your way and kind of looking around, you guys can tell the biggest building here is probably going to be, it's a very small town, but you do see that the stalls and stuff for the little town, like market and stuff, it's very sparse. Which is something you wouldn't expect in an area like this because it is obviously very vegetative and stuff like that. So it's very sparse. And you guys overhear a conversation between a stall vendor and a woman as they're trying to barter, and she's trying to, exchange the bag of potatoes for something in the future. Like, I have this coming later, and so they're kind of arguing a bit, going back and forth about the price of potatoes, and it's this much, and she doesn't want to pay that much. She wants to barter instead.
Oh no, you should never claim a gift of surprise for potatoes.
The woman looks... I'm just shocked. What?
The gift of surprise should never be claimed for potatoes.
I don't have anything else to give. The crops aren't pulling anything, and everything that we do happen to come out is diseased.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that you don't give a crop.
Is the pun counter on?
No.
I don't think it
Better
is.
turn that shit on, Joseph. You're a player today.
God.
I suppose whatever you're gonna give Tater.
Oh my! I'll be right back. I gotta go let the dogs out anyway. I'll be right back.
Great. Improvise until she comes back, guys. Let's go over these potatoes.
This is Camille walking away.
Your mom's leaving.
I think we broke Mother.
It's fine.
you
Big
know-
sister's here.
Do you know why everything's coming out all rotten and bad?
Some say the land is cursed, but I don't believe that. It has to be something else going on, right?
No, it could be a curse. Curses happen all the time. They happen to good. Sometimes curses happen to good people.
You see this look of fear kind of come over her face, and then she looks at the rest of you, a little concerned.
No. It's just a potato blight. It happens once every 10 years. It's fine.
Are you familiar with these potato flights?
Blight, honey, blight.
Oh, I hope they're not blights. Those awful little buggers.
Yes. Better lock your windows and doors.
She's looking at you guys real sus, and so is the stall person, and they just kind of give you an odd exchange, and he just kind of nods to her and just hands her the potatoes.
Mission accomplished, friends.
Oh,
Yay!
thank you.
This.
Oh, was that out loud? I'm sorry.
What did I just miss?
Everything.
Absolutely
You guys-
nothing.
Well,
I walked
if
away
you guys
for
are
30
new
seconds.
for town, you can always come visit over at the tavern. We would love to have you. Have a special discount. It's just potato soup, though. Goodbye. And she scurries on.
Goodbye.
Don't we have a meeting to get to?
Yes, we were waiting for you.
Everyone's kind of staring at you guys now.
Come along.
I waddle.
I clip clop.
You're. What is it about this elf that I'm not getting? He's short. He's waddling. Is he two
Penguin folk.
halflings in a trench coat?
Penguin folk.
Concerned now.
2 halflings in a trench coat.
Wouldn't put past Joe. So you guys make it over to the town square area where the giant house is. And when you guys are getting there, can you guys roll me a perception check?
Sure can. I get to do that.
Yay.
He's so happy.
17 for me.
Nice. Good girl.
Oh,
Perception.
Perception. Oh, that's perception.
13 for Buffalo.
23.
18.
Okay, so you guys are all pretty sharp. You're all low to the ground, so it's...
Not even the short one here.
So you guys do notice when you guys get there, there's a bit there's like a water fountain. It's not turned on right now. There's no magic or anything, but the water in it is kind of gunked up, and there is a like ring around where the water kind of used to be, but that ring is very black. Sorry. It's very black, and the water that's left of it, maybe about an inch of it, is just it stinks. Like you can definitely smell it. There's flies and bugs and stuff around it. And while you guys kind of notice that you hear behind you. I can't even do voices right now. Hello! It's so nice to see you. How can I help you today? And there is a very round, think Dolly Parton, only
Yes.
minus the amount of boobs.
She could have boob. We don't know.
She does not, but she's got these glasses that sit like on the little bridge of her nose, and she's got the little, the little cord thing around the neck and everything. And
Well, hey, y'all.
how are you guys all doing? I'm so excited. Are you guys here to help with the situation up in the forest?
Are you Miss Benton?
I sure am. Come on in.
Hi.
We got some cornbread cooking.
I love cornbread.
Oh, look at you. She like pinches your cheek.
Oh.
And look at you. And pinches your cheek.
Buffle steps back real quick. There's no pinching happening today.
All right,
Their
all
pet.
right. Well, come on in. She ushers you into the little White House. It's not little, but it's little compared to the actual White House.
Yeah.
So as you guys go inside, you guys can see there's some plants, like a lot of like plants like in the doorway area and the foyer area, but they've wilted a bit. They don't quite look right. Everything inside, there's a lot of like vases too, but they're empty. You can see some petals here and there of past flowers that had been placed in there, but there's nothing in there currently. It is a really nice, it's modest, but for the area, it's uppity. Hardwood floors, and it's very clean, nice carpets, wood oak table. And she leads you into that dining room. And on that dining room table is a plate that has cornbread into these like little, like 2-inch squares. It's fresh, you can smell it. And she has just a very minute little bowl of like different nuts, and as well as a map of the area.
I immediately grab a piece of cornbread and begin to munch.
Buffalo grabs a piece of cornbread, but like pulls it open and just shreds it and is looking really closely at it.
Go on in, help yourselves.
I'm just going to stand next to one of the chairs and like look over the map. I'm not going to take any cornbread, not going to take any nuts. So what seems to have started this? Do we have any idea where, when, how long?
Well, and she gestures to the map, and she starts pointing in different areas. There's little areas that are circled, and some areas that have X's, and some areas that have question marks. And the biggest question mark that you can see is in the middle of the forest, quite like literally in the center, with like scribbles kind of around it. And as comparison in the map, you would say like it's maybe a 5-mile radius ish, maybe 3. And she starts gesturing. She's like, well, we've noticed that we've had some animals kind of start going a little rabid. It was a bit odd. And so we moved the sick animals away from the other animals, hoping to save that, but they continuously got sick. So most of our farmers had to move away from town. They have to come in now, which makes it a bit harder for them. We also have crops out in the forest, but they're not doing so good either. We thought at first that perhaps it was the animals, like maybe the rabid ones that are coming in, but we started hiring some clerics to add up some wards and, help keep the area lit tidy. But they haven't been working too much. They've been fading away very quickly.
Do you think it's something with the water, since it seems to be affecting the animals and the crops and every other plant here, say looking at the rest of the house?
She nods. Yes. So we had the clerics come, and they've been purifying the water as we have it, but the well keeps coming back black. Even after we have it, so we'll purify it, we'll have it at home, we'll bring it home, and there it goes black again.
So how long has this been going on about?
About a month now. We've had some other travelers come through and try to help us out, but they have not returned. And I don't feel like sending any more people into there, but we've kind of become desperate as we're facing a starvation situation. Now, it is early summer, but that is going to be a long time. And it won't be too long before the winter starts coming through, and we have to get some food out or we're going to be in some big trouble.
Looking at the map, does there appear to be like a spring of some kind, like a common source of their water?
Yes, as you look there, there's definitely a stream that kind of comes in and comes and hugs around the village. And that stream seems to come from the middle of that forest.
Right around where that question mark is.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on with this question mark?
Well, we haven't been able to get anyone in there, or at least come back from it, so we don't really quite know, but we just assume that if it's messing with the water, that perhaps it's coming from the spring. It's an underground spring.
Has anyone seen anything nearby that has come back? Maybe not gone all the way in, but seen any kind of traces, tracks, weird auras?
We have had the sickness with the animals. We've had some ooze or some sort of a
Good.
dark residents around sometimes in the forest that we'll find them. And sometimes we'll find just the animal, like it's been eaten, but instead of being eaten, like it had been laying out in the sun and haven't been messed with, so it just died and nobody touched it. Like not even the scavengers will go for some of those animals.
Has anyone gotten sick? Like people in the village?
Oh, plenty of people, ma'am. Plenty of people. It's a bit of a weird sickness. It's much like the animals, like they go rabid, so...
Polymorph.
Polymorph?
It must be
Gesundheit.
if everyone is turning into rabbits.
Oh my fucking god.
She said
Oh,
rabbit.
no, rabid. You know, when they go a bit crazy and they start biting things and they just can't lose control and they get very stiff and they just die a horrible death.
Eat some more cornbread. They don't happen to go any sort of like undead, do they?
Not that we have seen, but most of them die, and it is custom to burn the bodies, so
It's a good
if
idea.
there's any undead, we don't experience that here.
Well, it seems like the best thing we can do is go directly to what seems to be the source.
Yeah.
It's a good starting point, if anything.
Now, I wouldn't recommend going directly through. It's a bit treacherous. I'd recommend taking either this route or this route. She shows kind of like there's a path and then it forks off in three different ways. One goes straight through. And with the lines on a map that tell elevation.
Topography.
Yes, thank you. It shows that it is very thick. It is very not going to be the fastest way to go. Now, this way, she points to the left, this one will lead you a bit underground, so I would be a little bit careful. It gets dark, so take your chances. And we do have some. She just like pulls a bag, like a to-go bag of just, and stumps it down. In this bag are all your adventuring gear that you would need. You know, that's the torches, the spikes, the rope. There's like a club in there. There's like mountain shoe gear, bedrolls, ball bearings, like everything that you would expect to need in there.
Oh, that's thank you. That's really kind of you.
What about the other path? What's up with that one?
That path, now, the problem with that path is that most people don't. That path is a bit unpaved, as you can say. So it's not very easy for people that are not from here to really navigate it.
It's more like a deer trail.
More like a deer trail. It is the major hunting trail. I would suggest going through that route, perhaps, and maybe observing some of the animals, but whatever you guys think would be best.
Well, if there's deer, we can ask them for help.
Oh, of course, dear. Pat, 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 pat.
Although going underground sounds fun too.
Does it?
Thought you were rather fond of the underground.
I think that's you.
No, shadows.
There are lots of shadows underground.
It's dark traditionally. Because,
Yes.
the sun doesn't go down there.
Have you ever thought about inviting it?
No, I haven't. I should do that.
You should. See if that works for you.
How long should it take for us to get to this place?
Looking at the map, given the deer trail, probably about an hour. Given the straight through, it again seems like it would be faster, but definitely not. And the underground trail is probably like an hour and a half. However, roll me wrong thing. Roll me insight.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Camille is historically terrible at insight. Oh, wow. It was above a 10. 16.
Okay.
Wow.
You can tell she is holding back something when she mentions the underground trail.
What are what's your recommendation?
I would take the deer trail. Maybe have a bit of more of a observation about what's going on. We have most of our hunting animals down that way, and we also have our crops over there. So you can get a good look firsthand of what we're dealing with.
It seems odd that a regular old trail out in the middle of the woods would go underground. Is there like a cave system, or is it like sort of a tourist area or something? Maybe a shrine?
We don't get many visitors out this way. We're just a quiet little Anaheim, as we always been. As far as the cave is concerned, I would imagine there might be some sort of cave system down that way, but no one's been down there in years.
If it's that dangerous, then why even suggest it?
You can go straight through. It's just not a place you want to explore. It's a small underway pathway you can go through, and it's about maybe half a mile long.
There's no danger there?
Not that I'm aware of. I would just stay on the path. Again, the catacombs down there have not been inspected in many years, and it's probably a lot more dangerous than it would be trying to figure out what's going on.
Do you think that maybe that's why some of the people who go to investigate keep disappearing?
Well, we've been warning them. You've been the first that I've suggested it to, simply out of, convenience. But I wouldn't recommend it going down that way. If you do, stay on the path. Sorry. The deer trail. She was talking about taking them towards the deer trail. Because there is a path towards in the cave versus the
deer trail. Yeah, the deer trail is safe, blah, blah, blah.
Well, 2 paths, 4 adventurers. I say the obvious thing to do is split up.
I think that sounds dangerous.
Me and the 10-year-old can, wander off down the caves.
Yeah.
And as many uses as your bodies have, I think we should probably stick together. I don't want to have to drag you all the way out of there.
Or go find you.
What was that thing you said first, though? About our bodies having uses?
I think we should go the shortest route.
That was the deer trail, right?
It's fine.
As
We'll
far as
explain it when
physically
you're older.
shortest, it would be the straight through, but it is not going to be the fastest.
But, like the faster way otherwise.
The faster
would be
way is the deer trail, yeah.
I think we should go through the cave. It sounds exciting.
When she says that, or no, when he says that, when Tripp says that, what does the lady's face look like? What is, I forgot her name. Rebecca?
She has like a smile, And when he suggests going through, it kind of becomes more of a tight-lipped smile, and a slight nervousness. And she looks to you because you seem to be the one in charge right now
The mother.
to see if you will confirm or deny.
I think I like Buffle's plan.
Yeah, whatever. Buffle's your favorite anyway.
I didn't ask to be put with any of you. But
Oh, there is one more thing I forgot to mention. Can't believe I forgot to mention. Head down to the temple. We do want to see if you guys can escort one of our clerics to see if she'll be able to maybe purify the water once you get there or something.
oh god.
A cleric?
Oh, you'll love Julian.
What, religion?
I believe unorthodox.
This is all a bit unorthodox, but okay.
This whole party is unorthodox, but all right, you're all I got.
Tell me about it.
The bush.
What's the name of this temple? Is it in town here?
I think it's the only temple here.
Okay.
Yes. It'll be right before you head over to the forest.
Great. And what's its name?
The Orion Coast.
Okay. What does it look like?
A temple. 6 stone pillars. White marble.
I think we'll be able,
Incense. Fire. You
I
know.
think we'll be able to find it.
Are there lots of clerics in this temple or just the one?
Unfortunately, we have the other ones out right now, and they're going into training. So we only have 2 over here right now currently. But the apprentice will be going with you.
Okay, and that's Julian. What's the other one?
Oh, that's Omar.
Omar. Okay. Is
there
Omar
anything else?
married?
Let's go.
I do believe he's celibate.
Oh. It's unfortunate. Okay.
That's
Yes,
not an answer
mother,
to the
we can
question.
go.
It's just like, is that something you're interested in? Whatever.
What does that mean? Celibate.
No, it means they don't have intercourse.
They don't get married. They don't.
They-
I'm not going to have this
They're-
conversation. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
They're saving
I'm
their
leaving.
body for
I'm leaving.
God.
I'm gonna go let the dogs back in. I'm a BRB. Neil walks away again.
No, mother.
Yeah, she gives Trip an entire lesson on celibacy.
His eyes just get bigger and bigger and bigger, and he's just like blushing really bad.
Now, when a man loves a woman, but they love their God more, they're going to choose their God every time. Every time. And that's a commitment we should all strive for.
I think commitment is overrated. Come on, let's find mother.
Yes, she ran off rather quickly.
She wraps up the cornbread and hands it over to Trip.
Are these nuts free? Are they free
go.
nuts? Good.
These nuts.
I'm I'm gonna dig
I was
through.
going to say it and I didn't, but you did.
I'm gonna dig through the entire pile of nuts. Are there any almonds in these?
Yes, there's some almonds.
I'm taking
yeah.
out just the almonds.
And the cornbread looks like good to eat. Nice.
Yeah, there's
like,
nothing
fluffy.
wrong. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It is fluffy and moist.
Extra corny. Okay.
Extra cool.
Look, Trip. I have almonds. I've heard you can milk these.
Yes, the teats right there on the sharp end.
My first thought was, but almonds ain't got no teddies. But that's not something I would say as a 10-year-old.
Waiting for Star to put her headphones back in before I say they have exactly one teat.
All right.
Welcome back.
Have my adult back.
I gotta stop leaving you all alone.
Yes. So you guys make your way over to the temple. And as you do, you see a robed figure. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Robed figure. They have very, very like short cropped hair, kind of like Ray. But the front of it is a lot longer. Like there's just like more bang.
Oh no.
And they are, they're wearing robes. They've got the like a dark green kind of band around the cuffs and the trimming. Short hair, it's black, and very, very bright blue eyes. It's kind of one of those things that you notice against their like very pale skin.
Mm-hmm.
And they look over and, hi.
Hello,
Hi.
Julian.
Yes, I'm Julian.
Hi.
Oh, you're perky.
Oh, is that a problem? I get told that a lot.
Yes, you might want to not, turn it down a notch or two.
Oh, yes, of course.
This
is a very serious mission.
Is in dire
It's-
peril. You all are very perky. Yes.
It's a very dangerous mission. So it's not so much that the perkiness is going to be a problem. We just need to make sure that you are being serious and taking this seriously, being careful.
Of course. Yes, I've seen the bodies that returned.
Well, just regardless of the poison and such, or whatever it may be, it sounds like we may run into some sort of animals affected by this. So if worse comes to worse and we get into combat, we just need you to not get in the way.
Oh, of course. I can help too, though.
Are you like a up front sort of person, or are you like a from the back sort of person? Shut the fuck up. I know what I said as soon as it came out of my mouth.
Yeah, do you hear it from the back?
God damn it.
Well, I haven't really ever gotten into a real scuffle before, but I've trained for a very long time, and they wouldn't let me go if they didn't think I could do it.
Yes,
So then you may just need to stay to the side.
the apprentice.
They called me that?
Oh, God. Yes, they called you an apprentice. Remember?
probably-
Please don't be perky.
Right.
You should be angry that they called you an apprentice. Let me see a scowl. Give me a good scowl.
I don't think they have it in them.
Oh? Yes, but the corners of your mouth need to turn down. Ah, yes.
Very,
Just
very
do that
scary.
for the entire trip.
Okay.
Down, not up. There you go.
She really struggles with it. Okay. Shall we go then?
Yeah.
No,
Let's go.
no, the tone was wrong. Must we go?
I'm going. I'm leading the rest. I think you guys can argue in the back all you want. I'm going.
I
She follows.
You're moving too fast. Slow down.
Okay. Roll.
It's just Lucian?
What is,
Like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
seriously. What is everyone's passive perception? I forgot to ask that earlier.
17.
Also 17.
12.
11.
Yay.
Okay. Camille and wait, yours is 12, Joe?
Mine is 12. Passive wisdom. Perception. 12.
Are you a rogue?
Indeed. I'm a rogue.
He didn't expertise perception like I did.
Makes sense. Yeah.
What kind of rogue are you?
Inquisitive.
Yeah,
I'm,
that.
I'm an assassin.
Inquisitive rogue.
Douche.
Nosy bastard. So, Buffle and Camille, you both notice that it smells a little weird out here. As soon as you're kind of out there, you get that almost like a whiff of the wind as it blows through, and it's almost like sewage, kind of a bit like what that
The fountain.
what was in the fountain. Yes. But you notice that it is not towards the deer trail. It's actually coming from the east, towards. You haven't really gotten towards the fork at all, but you definitely smell it coming from the east that way.
Like theoretically, where the cave trail
You
was.
could definitely infer that it could be coming from the cave or cave area. Give me a survival check or a nature check.
Oh. Okay. Nature?
Yes,
Nature?
nature.
Nature. 10.
Okay.
Camille
Yes.
doesn't live in the woods.
You can assume with the 10 process of not being stupid that there's water in the middle of the coming from a spring, that there might be an underground water source in that cave area, or it might lead up to that. It is worth an investigation potentially. Sorry, I had a brain fart.
You're fine.
Yeah, it's stinky over that way. It could be stinky because something in the water, but
So-
there's no way of knowing for sure that that the cave is connected.
So as we're walking, I'm going to like kind of stop walking ahead because I know I'm going to end up ahead again when somebody cracks another pun. But I'm gonna drop back with everyone. So I think that smell seems to be coming from the direction that the caves are in. And Dolly Parton was being really sketchy about us going to the caves. I don't know if you noticed, but she didn't seem to want us to go that way, which I thought maybe she thought that we wouldn't survive.
Definitely, probably wouldn't want you going that way.
Why is that?
Think about the caves?
Oh, well, it's none of my business to share, but since we are investigating, a couple years back, her daughter went down there, and they were all playing, and there was a really bad earthquake that had crushed her, and they weren't really able to recover her body, so it's not really safe over there.
I think I'm starting to put together what's going on. If they didn't, ooh, we got a thank you thing.
Donation. We got a $5 donation to gift the entire party advantage on their next skill check
Hell
or
yeah!
attack roll.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. So I think I'm starting to put together what's going on. If there is a body that is still underground, then likely when it rotted, it probably poisoned the water supply. Alternatively, if that shouldn't have lasted or taken so long to get through, alternatively, it could be an unfinished business thing and it could be supernatural. Especially since it seems to be affecting the entire area.
How long ago did she die?
It was about 5 years ago, but
That
That's a
body
very
would be
long
gone
time.
by now.
Exactly.
it should have decomposed. And we did have a ceremony there.
Then perhaps she wasn't killed by the earthquake.
Maybe it was foul play.
That's possible.
You think someone murdered the mayor's daughter?
Maybe.
Never rule out murder.
Oh, Anaheim is a very, very quiet town.
That's-
Nothing like that ever happens here. Ever.
I'm sure it probably does, and you just never hear about it.
For the greater
That's a prime
good.
candidate, yes.
It was the first time
She
for
looks a little
everything.
bit disturbed about it.
Oh, honey, and I just keep walking.
Oh, I think that's our cue. We're supposed to follow Mom.
Just walking. We were walking.
She has less of a hard time now, scowling.
Good. By the end of this, we have broken her spirits.
We come back. What did you do to my apprentice?
We showed her the real world.
You gave her anxiety.
Look at this perfectly good apprentice.
Ruined a perfectly good apprentice. You gave them anxiety.
You guys come up to that fork in the road.
Oh, good. I like forks.
You have the middle path, the path towards the west that goes towards the deer trail, and the path towards the east. At this point, everyone can definitely smell what the forest is cooking.
Oh, no.
More of a threak in the road.
I hate that.
Yes.
Yes, this is unpleasant.
That's stinky.
It's horrid.
Gonna
You
pull
guys
out.
also start to notice this area in the wood is definitely browning more. While you guys were walking, it was green, and then you would start to see kind of like when you see diseased plants and stuff, you see the browning and the yellowing of the leaves and the, like a bug ate some of it and it just died. But here in this area, even the the grass is getting a bit brown. The trees aren't looking very healthy at all in this particular area. And as far as you guys can see, everyone give me a perception check.
With advantage?
With advantage, if you would like to use your advantage.
Oh, natural 20.
I'm not doing push-ups, Joe is.
How many is it per 20?
10.
And... Haha! I feel like I've accomplished something tonight.
I do too.
These kids are gonna be like,
Anything.
what the fuck?
All the way down, Joseph.
Whoa.
This is the military, right? Like,
It's hard to get rid of. All right, so what's the rest of you guys roll?
11.
10.
Is anyone trying today? What'd you roll, Joe?
Flaccid 20.
oh fuck. I feel like you should do push-ups for that.
Hey, I don't do it. All right, so
I'm so glad.
Camille.
There's no natural 20s in Vampire.
Camille, thank God, right? Camille and Quinn, you guys see straight through into the forest on that path, and it is definitely one of those areas that the vegetation does get thicker, but it is darker in that area. Mostly because of the canopy. You can definitely assume it's the canopy, but that it is just almost like fog in that area. And the
path
fur-
directly ahead.
the path directly ahead. So like maybe about like as far as the eye can see. I'm not really good with distance. Less a half a mile. I don't know. It does not look good in there.
Would you say it's a fog or a mist?
It's definitely a fog.
That's good.
So
Yeah.
it looks like we have easy mode, casual mode, and hard mode.
I think we should go the stink path.
For once, I'm with the 10-year-old.
You're 10?
Yeah.
They let a child do this? She looks alarmed.
Apparently,
They
too.
let you do this.
You haven't seen this child.
I'm 25.
Age is but a number, dear.
Yes, that. I would say either so that we can explore the caves, or honestly, I'm a little intrigued by this shadow area now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I miss something? Shadow, you say?
I take his head and
Joe,
turn it.
you did see this.
Was I
and Stud
prepping?
Only two. I guess
Okay.
so. I don't know. I literally just described this.
I think
yeah.
yeah.
In the
Yeah,
middle,
I take your head and I
there's-
turn it back towards the center.
Yeah, you see the fog, you see the trees. The trees are more bare. The grass is non-existent there, and the road is, instead of it kind of being a little bit with like vegetation, it is dirt.
I think either way, going one of these two dangerous paths is going to bring us to something that she didn't want us to see.
You suspect Rebecca?
I suspect she knows something she's not letting on. Now, how drastic that knowledge is and what it's going to do to this investigation, I don't know. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yes.
Okay, Barry, shut up. Yeah? Okay.
Well, it sounds like we are ruling out the easy path, so it's just deciding between the moderate and the hard.
Correct.
Well, you know me, I'm always up for a hard time.
Haven't
I
heard that one
think-
before.
Mother knows best.
Of
Look at
course you do,
Camille.
Buffle.
I am
Ruffle,
not
ruffle.
Ruffle Buffle.
Ruffle feathers.
Rada, rada, rada.
I am not even going to attempt to pretend to be in any of your mothers.
Are you not?
Well, she's not by blood, but
No.
Obviously.
I look at my hooves.
No. We're taking the middle path. I'm walking towards the middle path.
Oh,
Yet again, Mother has made the decision. Let us
my
follow.
mom.
do you doubt Mother?
I'm not your mother! She just screams from down the path.
Well, whatever stealth advantage we might have had is gone now. And it was the human who did it.
All right. So as
What
you
does that mean?
make your way
that
down the
mean?
path. Yeah, what does that mean?
It means I could have been a Loxodon.
Well, then we would have to mention you if you were in any room.
You would have waited outside.
Every single time. That would have really blown our stealth.
All right, and we cut back to Joe. He's just sitting at the tavern waiting for us to finish. All right, now back to everyone.
Still stuck in the door.
I want to go back to the party.
So as you guys are making your way into the forest, it is that stench is still very present. It's almost as if it's in the fog. The fog is thick enough that you can't really see your feet.
I'm gonna take a scarf from my bag and tie it around my face.
Cool.
You said the fog is thick enough we can't see our feet.
Yes.
That is some thick fog.
Yes.
Which means we probably can't see each other.
You guys can see each other. It's a rolling fog, so it's very low to the ground.
So it's thicker down.
Yeah, it's thicker down below.
Oh my fucking god!
And the forest is definitely a lot. It's quiet. It is dead quiet. It is unsettling quiet as the further you go in. The fog is definitely stenchy, and it's that unsettling quietness. But you all have an odd sensation as if you're being watched.
Waiting, poised on edge, waiting to draw weapons if I see anything or hear anything.
I like to think you're poised on edge, ready to draw a weapon, and then Trip reaches out his hand to grab your hand because he's scared, and you just whirl around.
There's definitely a jerk, and at least one of the fans comes out, and oh, okay.
Oh,
No, that's
you
fine.
almost
That's fine.
died.
Hold your hand.
Yes, we can do that. It's fine.
Yeah,
She's also holding your hand.
Not the mother at all. Not the mother. No, not the mother.
He's 10.
Yeah, he's 10. Don't be mean.
Wait, did you say Julian is trying to hold my hand?
No, she's holding his hand.
Oh, okay, on the other side.
Yeah,
Okay,
she's holding Trip's
fine.
I
hand.
was swinging in between the two.
Yeah, this is all fine.
Super competent adventurers.
All right, so the other hand is poised, ready to draw a weapon and protect this 10-year-old.
You're making a bit further into it, and this fog is now, it's higher. It's rising at this point, and you're starting to notice that it is almost encompassing you guys, and it's starting to kind of close in, and it is definitely thicker. You guys are having a harder time seeing what's going on in front of you. Your visibility is maybe about 10 feet. And again, the stench is pretty bad. Everyone make a Constitution.
Oh
Saving
no,
throw.
I should have saved that advantage.
Oh, that one's a 9. I'm going to use my advantage donated.
We all have advantage?
Oh, yes, everyone in the party has advantage.
I have already used
So
mine.
excited.
My advantage was no better. My advantage was worse. It's an 8, so I'm going to stick with the 9.
I have a 16.
Okay.
Buffalo got a natural 20, so
Damn.
for some reason they're accustomed to whatever this is.
They just stop breathing. I mean, you're a
Joseph,
shadow
I believe
sorcerer,
you
so-
owe me push-ups.
Oh, that's right.
I
20.
got a 15.
Awesome. Okay, so no one made above a 16.
I have a 16.
Yeah,
You have a 16.
rated. Ray
I have a
and-
25.
Okay, so you two are fine. You two.
Good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, good. What about Julian? What about
is it-
Julian?
Oh, that's right. I am here.
Joe, I think we died.
Yeah.
We didn't roll
make it
high
either.
enough.
He was gone for like 2 seconds.
Exactly.
All right, so you guys are starting to notice that it is definitely engulfing you guys. It is thicker, and it starts to like move almost as if it like a cartoon, you know, like the little hand and stuff, and it just kind of caresses your face. And the two of you, like, there's a slight hesitation from Camille, like this isn't right, but it just goes right up your fucking nose, and just like, and just, and
Hate it.
I was gonna call you unbiased. Your passive is 11, right?
That's my cousin.
Yeah, you don't notice. But Julian definitely looks over and gasps, seeing as that it goes up, and as she does, it's as if a hand had come up, like a misty hand had gone up and just right into her mouth as she gasps in that air. And Camille, you are starting to feel a bit hazy.
Oh, good.
And before you can really react, it's almost as if suddenly everything's fine. It was like, that was odd. And suddenly you're not in the forest anymore.
Fuck.
You look around and the forest that you're in is almost like there's nothing wrong with it at all. It's a clear day.
Am I alone?
You are alone.
Fuck. Hey, wait, Joe also failed. Joe got a 9.
Yes.
Okay.
Joseph.
Okay.
As you see this and it comes through, same thing. You get the feeling of being hazy and almost tired, as if everything in your body is just pulling you down. And you were able to brush it off. And again, it just feels like, oh, that was weird. But then you notice you're not in the forest anymore. You seem to be more in a dark cavern of sorts, and it's just kind of looking straight through. Like there's the light at the end of the tunnel, and you look behind you, and there is no exit back there. There's no hole. There's no anything. So it's just kind of like
solid rock, or does it like continue on into darkness?
It continues on into darkness.
Okay.
You can see some stalagmites coming out of the ground and stuff like that. But other than that, it's pitch black. It's almost as if you can see, again, that 10-foot radius of visibility. The two of you see the three of them have that, oh crap, and then they kind of just stop walking. They're just standing.
Is there something that we're waiting for?
There's no response from them. They look like they have just went catatonic. Shut up, Joseph.
I'm gonna go back and try to grab Camille's other hand.
Okay. Camille. Mm-hmm. As you were in the forest, everything seems...
Low-key freaking out.
Yeah, low-key freaking out, trying to figure out where you are.
God
you hear the birds overhead. It's just like a normal day in the forest. It's what you would expect this place to look like had it not been overcome. This area, it is very thick. There's trees everywhere, but just like the trail, it was a bit harder you had to stay on the trail because of how thick the woods is around you. So it's no different. It's just like it would be on a clear day. But suddenly you feel someone grab a hold of your arm, and you look down, and it is a child with all canine teeth and red eyes.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I jerk my hand out of whatever this creature is trying to grab my hand, jerk my hand out of the way and pull my other fan and just hold it at them.
All right. The two of you see this reaction.
Probably an exclamation of what the fuck.
Yeah.
Is she brandishing her fan at me?
I think it would be at
Buffle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not going to hurt you.
Camille, you see the child just kind of opening and closing their mouth, just looking up at you menacingly, regardless of the fan that you have pointed at them.
Just going to like take a couple of steps back and try to, I guess, keep going along the trail. So like keep facing them with the fan, walk back up, walk around, and just kind of keep going along the trail.
As you do that, you all see this reaction as well.
And
Joseph.
is he headed in the right direction?
Yes, she's going the way that you would have been going. You, on the other hand, you hear what sounds like children's laughter echoing ahead of you.
This'll be fun. I'm going to reach around into my pack and look around one more time. No one's there? Good, Mother's not here to yell at me. I'm gonna pull out.
Oh my god. So the two of you just see Quinn light up a doobie.
This is what we've come to, guys.
I don't think we're supposed to do that. Buffalo?
And then I'm gonna start walking towards the laughter.
All right. So Joe, as you start walking towards the laughter starts turning into cries.
No, fuck this. I'm gonna turn around and start walking the other way.
And you see Quinn turn around and start walking the opposite direction. It is also at this point that you see Julian. There was a sigil that was like kind of like a clasp,
Yeah.
brooch.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, same thing. And it is starting to like pulse, and it shines over her, and she kind of just comes to, and she's gasping, and she's freaking out. No, we can't breathe this. She just starts waving just her hands, trying to get the fog out of here. And she takes a cloth and she hands it over to Trip, and kind of puts it on their mouth. You mustn't breathe the air.
Okay.
And she's kind of fogging. She's looking at the other two, and she's a bit panicked, looking at Camille. She still has the fan out, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I had this scarf on my face too. The fog was just like, nope. Fuck you.
Yeah. So you were gone in the fog at this point.
If whatever this creature isn't chasing me, I'm going to turn and just keep walking at a pace.
Yes. So you're walking that way, and we have Quinn walking the other way, and Julian runs over and grabs Quinn. So Quinn, you are suddenly, there's nothing in front of you, but you feel like someone's grabbed you, and it's kind of like shaking you. And you can hear the faint sound of Julian's voice. Hey, you! No, come back! Oh, I have a spell for this. And she cast a spell, which is Detect Poison and Disease, and then cast Lesser Restoration.
Damn.
On you and on Camille. She's going up to Camille like...
Camille's just walking.
Slightly concerned, and she's kind of like waving to see if Camille's noticing. And she's not really able to tell that she's not in there. And as Camille is walking backwards, I need you to roll initiative.
Oh no! What have I done?
So have I been snapped out of this then?
Yes, you are snapped out of it.
Good.
Fuck, that was a waste. Flicks it off into the distance.
And then the whole forest catches on fire, and the day is saved.
Just Just nuke
Burn
it
the
before
blight.
it. That's all you gotta do.
Why didn't we think of that?
Are we all rolling initiative or just?
Yes, everybody's rolling initiative.
Oh,
I don't know what encounter I triggered, guys. I'm sorry.
initiative.
Which Camille had turned around, like, to walk forward instead of walking backwards.
Bless you.
Thank you.
14 for Buffle.
Quinn also got a 14.
I got 12.
Okay, hold on.
6. I got a 6.
Oh no.
Your boy ain't going.
We're so good.
I got little legs. They don't go very fast.
Are you holding up 3 fingers as in that's you rolled a 3?
No, if I had rolled 3, it would be this. I got 12.
Oh, okay.
Okay, wait. Who's all got 12s?
Just me. The other 2 have 14s, and then
Okay,
Trip has
14s.
6.
Cool. Fine. Okay. Buffalo and Quinn roll again. Just a straight D20.
Oh, 18.
8. Ah,
What?
18.
Okay. So Quinn, Buffalo, Camille. All right, you guys like that on that one.
Maybe.
Okay, so top of the round goes to Quinn.
Who is currently?
Why is there initiative? Has something shown
Right,
up?
sorry. Yeah, my bad. I'm like, can't you see it? I'm looking at it. So, Camille. All right, so here's a series of events that's going to happen. So, Camille, like, as you're kind of going backwards and you're watching, keeping your eye on that kid, you step, and it's an uneven, steady step, almost like as if you can look down and you stepped on a root, and you look up, and in front of you, you start to see the ground of dead leaves start to shift. And everyone else is starting to see this as well, as a giant shambling mound comes up. And it stinks, so everyone make a con save again.
Oh no.
Good. Oh, natural 20!
Joseph!
What is with the natural 20s tonight? I rolled a 6, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
Blech.
Yeah, anyone who rolls under a 12. Vomits.
natural 19 for a 24.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, so Camille. Also, yours is probably, yeah. So you also notice inside Camille as this monster it starts to shake underneath the ground as it starts to kind of shamble together, and it kind of starts to build together, and as it grows, as it moves, that quaff of just decay, not just of plants, but of animals, of dead meat. It is not a very pleasant smell. As you were able to also see that they're inside of these vines and twigs and stuff. You notice some shoes. You notice clothing, swords, shields, as if it has gotten a hold of people, potentially.
Gotcha.
Yes. Okay. Top of the round, Quinn.
What the fuck? You all see that too, right? As I'm loading my crossbow bolt into my crossbow, I am going to attack with a crossbow.
All right.
It's 13 plus 6 is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Crossbow. D8
Oh,
plus
where's my calculator?
Oh, I rolled a 1. Plus 3 is 4 damage. Piercing.
Okay. Oh, also, I'm going to mention this, and I forgot to. Rogues, you guys get 2 attacks in this just because we don't have a fighter.
Oh, okay.
So you can roll 2 attacks. Only one of them has a sneak attack. For you, Star, because you are an assassin, you're actually going to luck out on this because you will have initiative
I was
before.
about to say, am I moving before the mound?
Yes.
Perfect.
So,
that's everything
don't-
I ever want
yeah.
to hear.
So don't forget that. Okay, go ahead, Joe. Roll again.
Okay. Load another crossbow bolt and fire again. That's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 5 plus 3 is 8 piercing.
Okay.
And you said 1 sneak attack?
Yes.
Well, is it? Would I get sneak attack this round? Because it's
You
not
are-
engaged with
it-
anything and I'm not hiding.
Eh.
It's kind of engaged with me.
Yeah, it's kind of engaged with Camille right now, so I'll allow it.
Okay. That'll be 11 then. For the
Okay,
sneak
so
attack.
that's all together, or is that
3
just
plus 5
sneak
plus
attack?
3. That's the sneak attack.
Okay? Cool beans. Okay. Waffle, you're up, boy.
All right. I think I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at first level
Wait.
on this friend. It's a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Ten acid damage.
Ooh, okay. So, Camille, you see this. Actually, describe to me your acid damage. Like, how do you see it more as a spray, or like literally dumping acid on someone?
Chromatic orb is like a
Yeah,
kind of deal.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
acid spray though. So is it just kind of like a?
I think it
Describe
definitely
your magic
like.
to me.
I will show you my magic.
Eyebrow
Okay, so
wiggle.
go away. This is not your show.
Where are you going to be at later on after the show?
Basil?
You know where to find me.
It's Lucian's Antiquities and Oddities.
Damn it! I hate that guy. I'm not going there.
Second floor.
He's setting up his own shop.
A room.
Turn right at the cursed artifact. Not that one. The other one. But not that. The you know. You know.
You'll
know
hear
the
the
one.
sad girl crying. Yeah, towards that way.
Ignore her. She's not part of it.
You'll never have mac and cheese again.
God, don't remind me. Stay on task.
Yeah, so this he sends this chromatic orb out and it's almost like slow-mo. Like it hits the shambling mound and then it just kind of spreads and sizzles.
All right, so as it connects, it starts to slowly eat away at some of the vines and the twigs and stuff. Camille, as you see this happen, you just see, and you can kind of assume that your friends are nearby. Must be. You're not accustomed to seeing this kind of magic, but you do hear screaming, like people screaming
Like from the mound.
from the mound.
Oh. Do I see movement? Like
You
limbs
can't
or
really
anything?
tell because most of the stuff that you're seeing is inanimate objects. And the mound is moving, the vines are moving, there's twigs and stuff like that.
Don't like that.
All right, Buffalo, is that the end of your turn?
Sure, I'll end it there.
All right, Camille, you're up.
Cool. I'm drawing the other fan now, so I got 2 bladed fans go wha-cha at this thing. So that first one's gonna be a dirty 20.
That hits.
Shit, hang on.
You did say dirty, right?
Dirty.
Hey, how much was that damage again? Sorry. Cass.
Just 10.
Okay.
And then my second one is a 25.
That also hits.
All these damages. So between those...
Wait, hold up. You have auto crit.
No, if it's surprised. I have auto crit if it's surprised.
I thought it's auto crit if you go before it goes.
I get advantage if I go before it.
Okay.
I get an auto crit if it's surprised.
Okay. All right. Just make sure. I want to make sure.
I just read it. I just read
Okay.
it. Okay, so for both of those damages, that is 23 total from both of those hits.
Okay, from both.
And I would like to bonus action disengage and back the fuck up.
Okay, you may certainly bonus action disengage and back the fuck up.
At least 10 feet.
Okay, excellent. So you are now standing by Julia, but you don't know that. But as you do come towards her, she kind of like, as you're kind of backing up towards her, she just like, boop, and just casts Lesser Restoration on you.
Ah, good.
So
Does the screaming stop?
yes, the screaming does stop.
Good. It's like, I'm gonna let her shake. Thank you, that was way worse than you think it was.
You're welcome.
That thing has eaten people.
And she's going to... Wait a minute. Is this a bonus action? This is a... Oh, no, I can't do 2 cells. We're good. And
Unless the other one is a bonus action cantrip.
it is not a cantrip. And that is the end of her turn. She's actually going to spend the rest of that turn backing the fuck up.
That's fair. It's good move.
All
Good
right.
move.
All right. The small one. Trip, it's up. You're up.
So I forgot I was a human being. What are we fighting?
You're fighting a shambling mound.
Okay, cool. Friend.
Yes. Camille has been released from her being drunk.
My acid trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna shake in my hooves for a moment and then hold out my hand and attempt to cast Bane. So I'm going to need a charisma saving throw from the shambling mound. What does the shambling mound's charisma look like?
-3.
Perfect.
That makes sense.
Honey.
17. 15? 15, 16, 17, 18. No,
Doesn't do it.
I have to math. It might be lower.
If it's lower than 16, it doesn't cut it.
Yeah, it's 14.
Cool. Very cool. You now have to subtract 1d4 from all of its attack rolls or saving throws.
Nice, okay.
Go get it! I don't like it! I don't
Yeah,
like it!
It stinks!
Stinky!
Okay, so you cast Bane on it, and as it does so, it is not happy about just waking up and a bunch of bitches just fucking kicking his ass on his front yard, so he's about to roar something fierce, and you guys all make me a Constitution saving throw.
Get off my lawn.
Anything under a 15,
Right?
you guys are puking.
21.
12.
All right, yeah, Camille, that is.
13.
You feel it. You're trying not to. You kind of like dry heaving till your next round. All right, so it comes up and it is going to make its movement over to Camille as you are the closest one.
Fuck.
Where is your movement, dude? Okay.
It's
there we
probably
go.
only got like 20 feet or something.
Yeah, it's 20 feet. He's going to go ahead and make his multi-attack. He definitely misses the first one. Utterly misses it. Just didn't realize how close you were and just kind of And
I was
you're
dry
almost-
heaving, and so I ducked on
Yeah,
accident.
you ducked on accident, and then he kind of comes back and just backhands the shit out of you. Make a strength save for me.
Oh, that's what I want to hear. That's what I want to do. You sure it's not Dex? Oh, it's an extra 20!
Joseph.
Yeah.
He was on fucking point
Fire
tonight.
today. Okay, so as it goes and makes that first initial attack, and Camille kind of just is dry heaving and just luckily misses it narrow, you kind of feel that whoosh, and you're like, oh, fuck that. And as it comes back to backhand you, you just do this dead, like, fucking cool ass spin, you know, on the, like, the side and just, like, land like a badass. And you're just like,
Hell yeah. Wacha!
Whatcha? And that is going to end its turn. Yeah, it tried to engulf you, but just it was not able to. You're able to move out of that way. Quinn, you're up, and Buffle, you're on deck.
Okay, if anybody rolls a nat 20 the rest of the night, TPK on next Thursday.
TV's gonna get back like,
How
where
are
did
those
everyone go?
guns?
How do you do this, Cat? God. Okay. Yeah, you're all swole now.
You're up, Joe.
Oh, okay. I'm exhausted. So I flicked my thing. I shot it with a crossbow. Everybody else is doing their thing.
That's badass.
Yeah, Camille's holding the party.
I'm the mom. Apparently, I have to be. God.
I would like to use my movement to kind of, because we're kind of on a path, right? So there's forest, but I'm going to try and kind of like move through so I can angle myself so that Camille, because Camille's currently engaged with this thing, right? Or did you just...
Oh, no. We're fighting this.
Yeah, they're
fighting this shit.
Yeah,
Okay. So I
Camille's
want
the only one engaged
move.
with it right now. Okay,
so that I
if
don't
you...
hit Camille with a ranged attack.
Okay, so if
That'd be
you
preferable.
were to move into the forest, or are you just moving off the path?
Just kind of off the path and like so that I'm like at an angle.
It is huge. It's a huge creature. Like, so you don't really have to worry about hitting her.
With a crossbow bolt, yeah. I want to move to the side though a little bit, so I'm going to
Okay.
hop off the trail into the woods so that
Okay.
there's like a 45-degree angle.
It is very thick, so you're gonna have like 3/4 cover.
Oh, that's even better though. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out this little decanter, and I'm going to pop the top, and I'm going to use geyser. Produces 30 gallons of water that gush forth, and it needs to make a DC 13 strength saving throw or take 1d4 bludgeoning damage and fall
Right.
prone.
Go
I
ahead,
don't know if it
and
can.
I don't
so
know
because I still have that 1d4 from Bane, and I got a 4, I got a 0. So you definitely nail that thing.
Oh, yeah,
And what
Bane.
happens
Just like,
now?
is this just in a decanter of this water, you said? Fuck yeah.
We got another donation. Thank you.
Nice.
Turn on the fire hose.
So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so-
basically what's going on.
Yeah, you just open
Oh,
up and
no.
there's just a fucking fire hose.
We all have disadvantage.
No! Can I spend them
Wait.
at the same time and get nothing?
No, you have to use them right now. Get them out of the way, because you can't just. I'm just gonna decide to have disadvantage right now. Okay, so you open that and it gets it on, and what happens when it is
1d4 bludgeoning damage, falls prone, and is pushed 15 feet away.
Okay. As this happens, so Quinn opens up that bottle, and it just that geyser comes out, and it just knocks this thing back. Camille, you were just like about to like get into this bitch when suddenly just it just kind of stumbles back and then falls prone, and just you can feel it. Everyone can kind of feel it as it hits the ground, and as it does hit the ground, it caves. And again, everything goes quiet.
Oh, that's my
And
cue to
you are out of initiative.
quiet. Thank
Oh, that was effective.
eerie quiet or like
Eerie quiet.
forest quiet?
Eerie quiet. It has been eerie quiet this entire time you've entered this pathway.
Okay.
Are we all back together again? Everything's normal.
I mean, yeah, everything's still very thick fog and it stinks. But yes.
Okay. Normal amount of credit.
But it was before we got attacked by fog.
Julian kind of comes up. Do we go check?
Yes, we should go check, shouldn't we? I'm gonna walk towards where I flicked.
Hold it, Joseph.
Oh no!
What do you do? She reaches out. Julian reaches out and kind of jabs your shoulder and just be careful and cast guidance on you. So you have 1d4 to ability check.
Perfect.
I was also going to carefully step over. I'm not just going to walk towards it, but I'm just going to like...
While Mom is checking that, I'm actually heading in the direction that I flicked my,
Your doobie doobie?
yeah, my Scooby.
My fucking god.
Okay.
And I'm searching for it.
All right. Roll me an investigation.
Okay.
You're going to use your guidance to find your doobie?
Yep.
It doobie do.
All right, Camille, as you are heading kind of inching towards that area in which you look and where you expected it to be from where you heard it fall, there's nothing there. The road is still there. Trees are fine. Everything's fine.
Is there like a stick around that I could pick up?
Yes,
Like
there's
a long branch
Mhm.
sort of thing?
Yeah, you kind of look over and you see, and then you're able to cautiously grab it, and you have this long stick, and you poke in the middle, and it seems pretty normal.
That thing may not be gone. It's not over here.
It's not over there.
I don't know where it's gone. I don't know if we have to be under the influence of the mist to see it. But it's not over here, so it may come back. So everyone be on your guard.
Maybe once Quinn is under the influence of the mist again, to let us know.
Is that what he's... Whatever.
That was a non-natural 20 with guidance.
Okay, yeah, you're able to find it. It's actually still lit.
It's meant to be.
I'm going to
Alright.
continue on the path.
Yes. So as you guys are heading towards the path, at this point, it is again, it's thick. You can only see about 10 feet visibility, and you're walking through, and it's an unsettling feeling again of being watched. And you guys start to hear, and it was very quiet. The only thing you guys can hear is the sound of your footsteps. The mist, it feels like it's a cool mist, but it's not the kind that you get wet from. It's odd. It's more like a cold smoke, like a dry ice. And you start hearing what sounds like crying.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Good,
no.
good. Tripped. That's probably not real.
But if someone's hurting, we need to go help them.
Well, we need to be careful about it.
And you, again, hear the crying, but it
Yes.
seems to be coming from a different direction.
Basically, I say, Trip, I swear to God, if you go running off into those woods, you're going to die.
He looks at you and he's like shifting between his 2 feet. His 2 little hooves are like clipping, clopping, like.
You hear in the mist, help, help.
I gotta go, and I'm.
Trip, no.
I would like to run off into the mist.
I would like to try to grab him.
It's coming from in front of you, and it's multiple voices. And as you get closer and you're running, you're hearing it louder and louder, and it's definitely a sense in your chest. It's just almost a panicky feeling, as if you were the one needing help. You're running towards it, and as you get there, your passive perception is shit. Just for
it
fun, go ahead and roll Roll perception.
If I didn't grab him,
Disadvantage.
I'm probably running after him, and I have boots of speed.
Yeah, you're definitely able to catch up, but you are hearing this as well. And the rest of you, what are you guys doing? You guys are following?
13.
Oh, look, Trip's disobeying orders from Mother again.
I'm not your mother!
Shall we follow, Buff?
I suppose so. Let us proceed.
Let us proceed. Why so formal? Here.
I love him.
Okay, so as you are running into this forested area, Camille is able to get up to you and grab you and stop you. But again, it's that, Camille, you are now sensing it too, that urgency. There's a dire, it's almost as if you need the help. Like a panicky feeling of, you're able to kind of stave it down because you're aware it's not you. But it's definitely a sense of die. You know, it's emergency. Yes.
Direness?
Yes.
Is that the word? I don't know.
It is now.
Cocaine's one hell of a drug. I don't know.
I'm not like grabbing Trip hard. I'm just kind of like grabbing his shoulder. Like, I said, don't run. Okay, we're going to go together. We're going to go together.
Okay.
We're going to go
Trip.
together.
Yes.
You start to see figures, small, I guess you're sized, figures in the mist.
I must be
Ain't that-
tripping.
Oh my god!
And Camille, you start to notice the same. In front of you, you see kind of like one, and then you see another, and then another, and then suddenly it's like 20 children, just their silhouettes in the fog, and that direness, and it's almost suffocating at this point as they're looking, as their eyes open, and they're red, glowing and piercing. It's almost the only thing you can notice in this fog. And it's almost like you have a hesitancy of going forward. But again, that direness is calling. And you are unsure. But you hear that, help us, help.
We have to help them.
I can't hear you, Star.
Oh. So do we...
I mean, yeah.
Do we... You know, this is a great lesson in just self-preservation, turning around, and walking away so that we survive.
But if other people are hurting, why does it matter?
I don't think they're hurting. It looks like they're going to hurt us.
As you look up, they're closer.
Fuck!
They're about 10 feet closer than they were before.
Camille backpedals hardcore. Like, where the fuck is everyone else?
There, as you backpedal, they're catching up, and you guys are now seeing this as well. The red-eyed children silhouettes in the fog.
What'd you do, Trip?
My bad.
You guys are also hearing it. The help, the cries, the whimpering, and it's starting to really kind of weigh heavy down on you. It's this panic sensation. Again, it's, you know that it's not your panic, but it's almost as if you're in the room, and it's an aura that you would all feel in a room.
Julian, you're up. This is your thing. Make them go away.
And she cast Detect Evil and Good.
Oh, good. Just never mind this. Focus over there.
It doesn't detect alignment. It only detects. It's not like old versions. It only detects.
Yeah, I'm trying to
fey,
make
fiends,
sure.
celestials, undead, that sort of
I'm
thing.
trying to make sure this is undead.
Because I've run into that problem too. She doesn't need to use that on me if that's the cases.
I don't. Okay, it is undead. Okay, cool. It doesn't tell you what kind of undead.
No. It's a little bit like automatic divine sense, but with the addition
Yeah.
of fey and aberrations.
So she casts the spell, and she's just kind of shaking her head. I think they're ghosts. Or zombies. Or something undead.
Camille calls out, "What do you need? Let us go."
And suddenly, right in front of you, about 5 feet, it's that silhouette, it's just all black. It is just, there's no facial features. It's just the eyes. And kind of it's like there's a face there, but it's a blank face. Like you've seen Haunting one of the houses.
Yeah, Haunting at Hill House.
Yeah, and
yeah.
that where it's just washed away. It's kind of like that. No facial features, just kind of like it had been washed away, and the eyes are just glowing up at you. And you just hear in a very distorted voice, almost as if it's like underwater. Help us! It reaches out to grab at you. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
I think that's dirty. I think that's a 21. Let me check. Yes, that is a 21. Fuck that shit.
So you are able to pull away very quickly, and as you kind of that thing is gone. And you hear kind of a giggle. Echo.
Oh, fuck you. She says that as it giggles. Let us go.
I don't think that's going to happen. I tried to nope out of this a while ago.
Okay, hold on a sec.
Buffle, it's puff pass, not keep.
Let's say what you were thinking earlier was a thing about someone maybe murdering the mayor's daughter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Starting to sound a little, starting to sound a little bit like it's legit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe someone did. Okay. And maybe we can redo the ritual?
You're not saying you know something about this, do you?
No, I'm just as confused as you are, but
definitely.
If we went back and went into the cave and we consecrated the grave over there, maybe they didn't die there.
You're saying you're able to do this?
I'm watching the ghosts to see their reaction.
Yeah, they're just kind of eerily standing there, and again, they kind of moved about 10 feet closer.
I mean, if that means that we get out of here, then I'm okay with that.
We have to find a body first.
There's not a body here. Not a body right here.
Maybe we should ask them, where's your bodies?
As you ask,
Oh, God.
where are your bodies? Some of them kind of tilt their head, and it's just kind of an eerie movement.
The twitchy.
At the twitchy, and they turn. And they start making odd movement as if, again, like you saw them move, and they were just suddenly 10 feet there. And again, they're kind of very moving odd. So not all of them are moving forward at the same time, but they're definitely moving into the mist.
Ah, there we go.
Should we follow them?
Fuck. I think we do.
You did ask the question.
I'm not
You should go
leading the
first.
way.
So I think that Camille, because Camille had been holding like Trip's shoulder, I think that that's moved down to like holding his hand as much for herself as for him.
He's white knuckling it.
There's no fucking way she's gonna look down and admit that though, but she's tight as hell, both of you. Both of us.
Okay. She looks over at Trip and casts not spiritual weapon, Shield of Faith. And a shimmering, it's translucent, but it looks it's golden, and inside of it, it's kind of like about 3 inches thick, but inside of it you see dancing butterflies.
Oh.
As it just kind of follows you. And you have a +2 to AC for the next 10 minutes. Okay. Until I drop concentration. Cool.
Thank you.
You know, can't be too too careful. And you guys again follow into that mist, and you hear the crying and the moaning, and you start hearing the splash of water. And that stench is just thick. It is disgusting at this point. It's hard not to gag as you guys are, kind of covering your mouths and stuff. But you guys make it into a clearing at this point. It is dead. There is nothing around. It is just a well in the middle of a small clearing with dirt around it. And it is almost like it's oozing out of the bricks.
Ugh.
Well, creepy wells are never good. Buffalo's going to take another hit.
Oh my god.
Die. Pass it back.
There's no way of knowing really at this point how far into the wood you are, though. And as you guys kind of see that clearing, you notice just kind of this portion of a face looking out from inside of the well.
As soon as Camilla sees that, she hard stops.
What? Oh.
And it
Ah!
goes down.
Hate that. Hate that.
Inside of the well, you just hear it echo, "Help! Help us!"
Is there a bucket on the well?
Mm-mm.
So I can't be low.
Yeah, it looks like an old, it's dilapidated, it's crumbling a bit. It almost seems like it had been forgotten, even if there wasn't all this dead stuff around it. Like there had been moss and trees and vine kind of growing through it, but it has since
Like a good place to hide a body.
Like a good place to hide a body, potentially, yeah.
Considering the map, is this like where the question mark would be?
You would not be able to tell with the mist. But Julianne kind of gives an odd look, and she's, "I don't know this well."
I don't know this well either. Not very
Is
well.
it a pun?
Very well.
Subject.
How can you
Very
pun
deep
at a time like this?
Camille just shakes her head and whether or not Trip comes with her, just starts walking towards the well like, I didn't sign up for this shit.
No, he follows.
It's not what I signed up for. This is not what I signed up for. Dead children is not what I signed up for.
How much are we getting paid? Are we getting paid?
You guys are getting paid?
We're not interns.
Better get fucking paid for this.
Acolytes, what are you again? Prentice, yes.
Apprentice.
I don't give my services for free.
Maybe I should let them know that there's a well here. I can send a message.
Or you could, consecrate the well like you said you were going to do.
I'd have to go to the well.
I can go down there.
No, you're not going down. Let's see what's in there first.
I have a shield on me. I'm fine.
That does not protect you from everything, let alone mental trauma.
How big is this well? Is it like
for.
one at a time?
It's a one at a time well. Two people could fit in there at a time.
A little.
I'm going to look into the well first, hesitantly.
As you go towards the well, that helping and the crying is louder, and it's almost demonic, and it is urgent and angry sounding, demanding. But as you get to the well and you look down, it's pitch black. You cannot see the bottom. There is a horrid stink of decay, but this is a different kind of decay. It's almost like a sweet scent that you would know is the scent of decaying body.
Camille takes one look and just goes, "Oh hell no." I'm going to see if I can find a rock.
Oh no!
Yeah, you're able to find
no
one.
No need for a rock. No. I'm gonna look down, pull out my long wand and just kind of lean over.
I'm sorry. I'm a grown up. I'm a grown up.
What is it, a girthy wand?
Oh my god.
It's not about the girth, it's how you use it. And I'm going to cast Fireball down the well.
What?
Okay, hold on.
I was just going to have someone cast
What?
light.
No.
Did you say
Fire?
fireball? Like a ball of fire. Like
Ball.
level 3 fireball.
That's light.
Very light.
It's bright.
I used
Can
to
you
have
read
light
me
break.
that spell really quick? Is it verbal and semonic?
It
With a
is-
wand? I don't think so.
God, it's the wand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Meow meow.
Yeah, homegirl don't know shit. All right, guess you're blowing up a fucking.
And
How's
that's
it create
how
that,
Kaz
bitch?
finished.
Okay, so
Okay,
go ahead and roll that beautiful damage. Who is all by the well, by the way?
Me.
Where's everyone at?
And Trip.
Yep.
You, Trip, Julian, and so
Do I have a
just for fun. Quinn, are you standing by the well too?
Am I what? Yeah.
I'll go get her.
It's 30 fire damage
Okay,
with a dex save of 15.
It's a well, so it's gonna hit.
It turns into a fucking column of fire.
Yeah, so as you whoosh, right, just the pressure and the speed that pushes through there, it goes down about, how far does it go?
I think Fireball has a range of 60.
Where it's like, okay, it goes about 30 feet down. And
Oh,
it is
150 feet.
okay. So
With a
it
20-foot
goes,
radius.
Oh yeah.
We blow up the fucking forest.
Smokey the Bear is
all right.
unpleased.
So here's what happens.
Oh my god.
As you pull out your wand and you're like, I got this, bro. And you're like, ba-bam, you straight up fucking emerald that shit. Bam, right?
Oh, Legacy.
Everyone make a
I get
dexterity
it.
saving throw.
Oh no, Camille.
What'd you say? What kind of saving throw?
Oh no, Camille. Camille,
Dexterity.
I'm good at those.
I rolled a 1. I got an 8. So I was
I have
straight up just
advantage.
watching this thing go down, and I just got a face full of fucking fire.
Mother, no!
Oh god, I don't have a lot of hit points.
What did everyone get?
16.
16.
6.
Okay, so as this fireball goes down, it is 20 feet in diameter, and this well is 10 feet in diameter. It just explodes that whole area. It is just a blast. It is a straight bomb that just went off and has collapsed the entirety of this area that you guys are at, and you guys begin to fall.
Oh.
Camille, as you realize, wait a minute, this was a bad idea, you turn and try to grab Trip and cover him from this blast, but instead, obviously, the ground just collapsed underneath you. Quinn, you are the last to notice what is happening. You are the furthest, but you're just like, wait, why did they all just... And then suddenly you're going down too. And you see this look as Julian's just like... she starts falling too.
Oh no.
And you guys begin to plummet.
Okay, so
And-
do I take the fire damage?
Honey, you're going to be taking a lot of damage. You don't take the fire damage.
Okay. I just need to know.
We just
what
got a
I'm starting
donation.
at
Oh
when
no.
we fall.
Fucking need it.
That was a $4 donation to Buffle for a potion of healing.
Oh good. We're gonna need that for Camille.
Yeah.
Yep, sorry, I just lost my page. Okay, cool. So you guys start to fall, and I need to. Hey, look at that! All the D6s. I needed that thing anyways. Let me Google fall damage really quick.
It's 1d6 per 10 feet.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I almost took feather fall.
Okay, so for
And I
30
didn't.
feet
3d6.
is 3d6.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is my character sheet? Oh, good for you. Okay, so Camille, you take 8 damage.
Oh, I can handle that.
Trip,
Mhm.
you take 6 damage since Camille has grabbed you.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Mom.
I tried.
See, he yells at me when I say
The rest
Mom.
of you guys take 14 damage.
Okay. I have a feature called Nimble Flight. It's up to you.
Yes.
I wasn't considering like flying. I would just wanted to be an owl. So I can take the 14 damage, or I can also fly in place and stop my fall. It's up to you.
Okay. So because of the area, it's just so much around you is falling. You're not really able to fly. I will say that you take half damage.
Okay.
You're kind of able to a bit slow yourself down, but not enough to really
That is
stop the damage. And again, this area, it's dark, and all you can really see is above you that 20-foot diameter hole.
I actually got out of that pretty good. So my question about the fire, because 30 damage is all but 3 of my hit points. So
It's fine. It's fine. Y'all should have taken all of the fire damage and the fall damage. That's fine. It's
but
fine.
we'd be dead.
But you'd be dead.
Camille was just on her back.
That would be the end. All right, and everyone's dead. Thank you guys for coming. Follow us on the social medias.
Yeah.
Thank you for the donation. Roll credits.
Yeah, Camille was
Okay,
just
so
on
guys-
her back, just.
Yep.
okay. How's everyone doing?
I'm okay.
Good. I'm good.
I'm okay.
What
That was
just
a bad
happened?
Does
idea.
anyone need healing?
Looks like Mom does.
I'm actually not bad.
Do you want a shot? I hold up a potion of healing.
So we're doing.
I'll
shots
oh,
now,
that's
too.
that's not shots.
No, you look great. You're fine.
How are we gonna
Thank
get
you.
back up?
Oh God. Maybe we can find the caves.
We'll worry about up after the mission.
Where the hell are we?
I'm pretty up.
I don't know. And as you kind of look into the darkness, there you see, surrounding you, are the children.
God damn it. Camille just lays her head back again. God damn
Maybe
it.
I should stop calling you Mother. Maybe that's why they're following us.
Yeah, you think?
Not very often.
At the very least, we should. I think we should at least try it, just to see if the hypothesis works. You know, just stop calling me Mom for a while. It's fine.
Okay.
Are they gone yet? Damn it.
She's not our mother. She's not your mother. She's not a mother at all.
You don't know that. I'm gonna stand up.
Shh, I'm trying to get them to go away.
She's a bad mother, but it's all that we have.
I'm sorry?
Ruffle just went down a notch. Oh, does that open up the position? Am I allowed to move up now? Can I be
What?
your favorite now?
Camille just like push. What do you want?
While you guys are arguing, you guys all get 10 healing points.
Oh, from Julian.
Yeah, she's just mass healing word. Sana sana
she's a-
colito de rana sana sana hoy sana mañana.
Hang on, she's an apprentice? Cause she's got some good damn spells.
Imagine what their full-fledged clerics are like.
I know.
Shit.
What does it take to get you a promotion? Oh, I know. We'll gather up some frog butts. We'll take those back with us.
What?
Yeah, that'll do it for sure.
Quinn takes 10 psychic damage.
Ouch.
Quinn doesn't get healed, he gets hurt.
It's it's cutting words for him. Okay, so you guys see the children and you don't hear anything. They're not saying anything. They're just kind of at the outskirts surrounding it.
Camille's just like, what do you want? Where is the body that we can bury? What do you want us to do?
Probably no body now.
I do a side eye at the owl.
There might still be bones.
So the children start to again make that weird shifting, but they're moving backwards this time. So you see the glowing eyes, but they're moving backwards into the darkness.
Are they going in a specific direction, or are they just like generally receding?
They are the children that were kind of like, so you have the ones that are in front of you that are going back, and the ones that were around kind of just slowly kind of turn out like lights. So they turned around.
So we need to follow these that are going backwards. Okay. Yeah. Anything to get me away from this conversation? Let's go.
I think Mother's agitated.
I thought you weren't going to call her that anymore.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Camille's just
I don't
nodding.
even know her name.
I don't know any of your names.
It's Camille. I know her name. You don't know our names?
You didn't really introduce yourselves.
Oh, that's so rude. How do I know you're not a fae?
I am.
See?
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm a fae.
I'm gonna reach out and poke. Yeah, you're right. You're not a fae. I'm Quinn.
Hi. I'm sorry we're gonna all die together.
It's fine. Do you want some courage?
Is that an herb?
Yep.
Camille yells back, I'm pretty sure that breaks at least one of her tenets.
Do you have tenets?
Is it a bad herb? Is it
Does your
devil's lettuce?
Oh, it's definitely not lettuce.
If your religion prevents you from getting intoxicated, then you don't want it. Otherwise, that's pretty cool religion.
I can't. I'm
And
working.
this was why we call her mother.
I'm walking after the fucking
The creepy children.
yeah.
God,
It's
I
bad
want
if the creepy
my
children are
heart
better
star, my heart for Camille. Oh, it hurts me.
As we're walking, I would like to lecture Quinn on the harmful fae stereotypes he's proliferating.
Oh.
Good. You do that. You do that.
But like in the nicest way possible, like a 10-year-old.
Don't be a dick, dude.
I'm a fae, and we don't really steal people's names very often.
Very often.
See, it's the very often that I have a problem with.
As you're moving through the darkness, it is odd because you cannot see anything in front of you and you can't see anything behind you.
Wait, I think I took Goggles of Night. I think I did. I don't know if it helps me in this case.
Yeah, even with
I
120
got dark vision.
feet of dark vision.
Yeah.
Does it see through magical darkness?
No.
Okay.
It just
So,
gives
yeah.
me dark vision.
The only thing you're able to see is these eyes, these sets of eyes that are moving back and further. And it's almost like as if you get, you think you're unwilling to go more than 10 feet because once you get to 15 feet, you become unsettled. It's an unsettling feeling. It's eerie, and it's almost as if you can have the sensation of someone behind you. like right behind your neck, and it sends the hairs on the back of your neck up. So you don't really get too close, but as you get closer, you get to that kind of that buffer zone that you're hesitant. It kind of moves back, and you are walking for what seems to be like a long time. And you kind of tripping over some rocks, and you're making your way, and you're going down and almost up again, and eventually you come in, and again this whole area stinks. It's almost as if you can't get that nose blindness to it. Like you can't just forget that it's there. It's like every time you take a breath, it is just disgusting, and it's getting stronger. But you start hearing the sound of water in the distance in front of you, until finally you can see some light ahead. It's kind of like crackling through like just little rays that are coming through, and you can see kind of the dust that's in the air around it. And as you make it to that area, you can start to see a small clearing, and you are in an underground cave. You see in front of you like the rocks have been crumbled down, but in this area it looks like it would be an air sitting area. You see some drawings on the walls, like from chalk, kid drawings. You see some old food that's, it's gone bad at this point, or traces of food. You see some toys and stuff in this area, but it looks like it's been long abandoned. And there is that stream of water. So you have that kind of crumble and the stream of water that is kind of puddling around it and trickling from this pile of rocks.
Do I still see the red eyes?
They're gone.
Weird. Going to go look at the drawings.
So as you go to the drawings, you see, at first nothing seems out of place. You just see like a bunch of people, like stick figures. But as you look closer, give me an intelligence check.
Cool.
The rogue, give me intelligence. What the fuck? Yeah, it's just fucking drawings, bro.
A charisma rogue, thank you.
What you looking at over there, Camille?
Camille's got kind of like a 1,000-yard stare for a second looking at these drawings.
The math lady meme.
What?
That's
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna walk up and look at them as well.
Okay, go ahead and make a intelligence roll for me.
Well, that's a downer.
Camille's having war flashbacks.
You said intelligence?
Joe, because you're high, you can do it with an advantage.
That's fantastic.
Straight intelligence check?
Yep.
Okay. With advantage. So my first roll's a 12. A 19 for the second roll.
Okay, so at first you're like, You kind of started to notice a bit of a pattern, because this is odd. This doesn't seem like something a kid would have drawn. And then it kind of hits you like, this looks like a list.
This looks like a list.
We may have lost Ray.
Ray! Trip!
We lost Trip in the darkness.
He went on a trip.
Oh god!
Okay, so,
He tripped back into the Feywild.
oh god.
Oh,
It happens
and she's
sometimes.
gone. Oh,
All right.
oh, now we're all kinds of fucked up.
Oh.
I can attempt to fix them, but I don't know how well that'll go. And if Ray jumps back in, then... So I guess we can just kind of wait.
She
We
said her
can al-
Wi-Fi. Ray's Wi-Fi cut out.
Okay.
And
The
they're trying to
Wi-Fi,
get it up right now. Okay, so as you're like, yeah, this is a list. You look at it, and at this point you're like, you start noticing, the objects. There's like a person, and then there's objects that correlate in there to the stick figure. So there'll be like a stick And
on mute. No audios.
Oh shit.
Should be fixed.
Huzzah.
huzzah! Okay, so
Yeah.
to recap, the pictures, the doodles of the people have objects kind of associated with them. Quinn wasn't able to really put it together, just pointed it out. And Ray is not able to get it back up. Giggity.
That's okay.
That is okay. All right. So, you look closer and you start remembering some of the stuff that you saw in the Shambling Mound. That shield, the shoes, the robe jacket. And Julian kind of starts looking around at the stuff, and she doesn't touch anything, but she kind of just starts, again, making sure that what she sees is on the wall. There is an object in there, though, that is not. As she holds up she holds up a sack.
Okay.
A large burlap sack. Is this on the list?
I don't see it up there.
She opens this and looks inside. That's a dumb thing not to allow. And she reaches and it's bones.
Oh. Child bones.
They are small. You can.
I'm gonna take the thing from her, so she doesn't have to hold it.
Yes. She willingly hands it over to you and kind of turns away, visibly disturbed by it. Are you looking inside the bag?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me either a medicine or a survival.
You think I have either of those?
Yeah, because you're a wisdom.
Alright, that dice rolled 1 for me twice in a row. 10. No, 11.
Anyone else looking at these bones?
Dim bones, dim bones,
No.
dry bones.
Quinn is interested in bones.
I bet you are. Go ahead and roll either medicine or survival.
I'm not rolling survival with my -1, so. Oh, medicine is the same, so.
They're both wisdom-based
Yeah.
checks.
9.
12.
Cool. Yeah. They're bones. They could be human bones. They could be animal bones.
Oh, these are the rabbits they were talking about. Julian, would you like to consecrate the rabbit bones? Then we can call this quits.
She turns around. She does look very upset, and she offers out her hand to the bag.
Do you need to touch them? Because we can certainly just lay them out for you.
I should do it. She takes it and she starts dumping it out, and there is a lot of bones in this bag.
Oh.
And she kind of looks through them, and she confirms they are definitely children bones, human, some elven, and one she doesn't recognize but is humanoid. And they vary different ages. The oldest being 12, the youngest being maybe a toddler. As she's looking through these, and she's just speaking out loud, and it's a very monotone, almost like she's just detached herself from it as she's kind of going through these bones. And as she starts kind of mentioning different things, like she stops for a moment and she looks at one and she looks at another. Cool. And she's like, see this right here? They keep having this pattern like they've been crushed.
Like chewed on.
Like slammed or hit really hard against something.
Like something maybe fell on them, or like they were actually slapped against something.
It looks like something fell on them, and she kind of holds it up and you can see in where she's pointing the stress fractures from one side but not so much the other. The stress fractures on the bottom that she's kind of explaining, you know, this is why she thinks what it is. And this one here, like, this isn't, she's pointing at like skull bones. It shouldn't have cracked like that. And she holds up another one that just has a giant gash in the back.
Does that one look like it was probably like hit,
bashed in the back of the head? And then she looks over and she's kind of holding bones, and they just clearly seem like this wasn't an accident. She's showing kind of like knife marks or something serrated, you know, here, or something clean marked over there.
But were they all killed by the same thing or person?
Logic says probably, maybe.
Why are they down here? I'm like, now that we've confirmed that there may be something killing children,
Yeah.
I'm like keeping an eye out.
Yeah. Camille, you start to realize and think about this, that this might be a treasure cove where a serial killer would keep all of their trophies.
I want to look around and see if there's a way out of here.
Okay.
Like
roll me-
especially one that maybe is used a lot.
Not you, Google. No. Roll me a investigation with advantage. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Sobering up very quickly with all this.
Cool. She gathers up the bones and puts them back in and kind of starts casting a prayer, and she starts taking out some stuff and lighting some incense and starts purifying the area while you were looking.
I got a 19.
Okay, so you're kind of looking around again. That water is just kind of trickling through that rock pile that kind of goes from the floor to the ceiling. And as you're looking around it, you can kind of get the sense that this was put here on purpose. Like, this is not a normal rock formation. That there is possibly something on the other side. You actually start to, the closer you get to the rock pile as you're looking around, you get the whiff of fresh water.
If anything, I just want to go this way because it doesn't stink over here. I think I may have found how to get out of here.
Would you like some assistance? As she puts the Scooby away.
Does it look like it needs to be moved, or does it look like something that can be climbed?
It is something that needs to be moved. And we lost our sorcerer. No, we didn't. You're our sorcerer.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we lost a bard.
Yeah, we lost a bard.
Bard. How heavy are we looking at?
It's about a 10-foot high wall. About 10 feet. 10 feet by 10 feet.
I'll toss a fire bolt at it. Bolt this time.
Please
Okay.
don't kill us all down here.
See what happens.
Maybe it's best we stand back this time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as any sort of magic starts flying around, I'm stepping the fuck back.
Yeah, so
Back in the
everyone
fuck
kind
up.
of stands the fuck back. And you go and cast that.
Yeah, it's a flaccid 20 to hit.
It definitely hits. I wouldn't even had you roll for it. It's an inanimate object.
Camille just slaps him in the shoulder, like, doesn't even know why. I don't know. It's weird. Just felt like you needed it.
Yeah. You also hear Julian muttering something, and a flash of gold light just kind of shoots through as well. What's the damage?
Is 13.
13 and 17. Okay, so with our powers combined, we basically light a stick of dynamite and boom goes dynamite.
Oh,
and
wow.
just blows out. And as you do, the sound of rushing water
Uh-oh.
is instantly heard. And that sunlight, you guys are blinded almost as it just clears down the other side. And there's a waterfall that is about 20 feet that is just coming down. But it doesn't stink. It's the freshest air. Like, it's just like a, oh, thank God.
But we're not, like, washed away or anything.
Not washed away or anything,
Okay.
no.
Oh, God.
But underneath, as you guys kind of walk out towards this ledge area, as you walk towards, there's a set of stairs. As you begin to descend down the stairs, you start to see like smears, old stains against the wall.
And this was, like, revealed by the rock being missing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And as you're going down into this plateau, it's still in a cave. You're still in a big cave area. And there, you guys, roll me a history check.
That's something I'm good at.
I got a nat 20.
I got
Joe.
5.
15.
I rolled a 10.
Have fun.
He's gonna TPKS.
I'm not sorry. So, you guys instantly notice inside of this little like area at the bottom of these stairs, this furniture looks familiar. This area looks familiar. In fact, Julian looks very uncomfortable. And she stops halfway down the stairs and looks horrified almost.
I stop and look at her.
What? Is it Rebecca?
No.
Uh,
Sorry, what'd I miss?
Julian is looking very concerned, and we all sort of recognize the furniture.
Furniture, okay.
There's furniture in the cave.
Yeah, it's almost like a little live-in area. Like a little living room, kind of a little dining set.
Well, this is nice.
It's not.
This would require another firebolt, I think.
Don't.
Wait,
Don't.
Julian, what's the matter?
This looks like some weird ritual. I'm thinking about it now. We have the bones. And she kind of points at all the stuff that's on top of the table. It's all very occulty.
Okay.
And on the table there is a rune it's faintly glowing. It almost looked like initially like it's just the slick of like from light or something that's reflecting off of it, but there really isn't much light in this area for that to happen. And it is a dark red. That
You know things. Spit it out.
that might be what we need to destroy. I'm just afraid of what is down here that might come back.
I'm going to pull both of my fans and just do a quick look around the room.
All right, so give me a perception check.
Uh, 11.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like typical cave, stalagmites, stalactites coming out
Furniture.
of the ceiling, furniture, typical cave stuff.
But as far as I see, I don't see anyone.
As far as you see, you don't see anyone. It looks abandoned. It doesn't look like it's been traveled in recently, as far as you can tell. No recent footprints or anything like that. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
So how do we destroy it?
Bag of
Fireball's
bones.
been working.
No.
Okay.
The bag of bones.
Mm-hmm.
Bring him down here, and we'll just undo this.
I don't. What do you mean by undo?
I'm gonna assume it's a curse, so I can remove the curse.
Do you need the bones to do that?
It'd be easier to do it all at once. I'm afraid if I uncurse one of them, it might trigger another curse.
How do we know that you don't just bring the bones down here and use the rest of us as the finishing touches on laying the rest of the curse? How do we know this isn't you?
I'm an apprentice.
With greater restoration.
Who's been doing some fairly powerful magic lately.
Firebolt.
You think I'm doing this?
I'm just not ruling it out.
I guess that makes sense.
So,
You know what? Fuck this. Roll initiative.
Hey.
fuck you.
Firebolt.
God damn it, Camille, every fucking time.
That's an 8.
Oh,
Okay.
buddy.
I'm
got
waiting for
12
that
again.
firebolt.
Yeah.
17. I'm
Hey!
on it.
17, 16, 15, 16, 17, also 17. Roll a straight roll again.
That's concerning.
10.
Okay. Camille, and then Quinn. Cool. All right. So, as you guys, she just kind of, you know what? Fuck it. And she pulls off the robes and just underneath, she's wearing more of a tight leather kind of get up.
Damn. Damn, girl.
Yeah. And she's going to immediately cast boop. Guiding bolt at Camille.
Oh, fuck.
And that is a 18 to
Damn.
hit.
Yep.
Okay. God damn it, I can't. There we go. And that is 13 damage.
I would like to uncanny dodge. Let me double check and make sure I can uncanny dodge. I think I can.
I think you can. Well,
When an attacker that you see hits you with an attack. So. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna uncanny dodge that. So.
Okay, so you take half of that damage.
Solid. Is this better?
It's a mic.
Solid. Is this
So-
better?
As she casts, makes the spell and she steps back, she's kind of going back up the stairs.
Oh hell no.
Buffle, you're up. Camille, you're on deck.
Let's see. And going up the stairs, but hasn't reached like an exit yet.
Yes, she's made it halfway up the stairs.
Okay. You know what? I've got a fancy wand. Let's
Uh-oh.
fireball.
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna aim behind her though, and just block off the exit. I mean, she's there too.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Roll.
Where's my thing? All the way down here. Uh, 29 fire damage.
My bad. Sorry.
What?
Trying to transition to battle music, and it was like
That was the sound of the fireball.
it was so loud it broke Sirenscape.
Oh no.
Okay, how much damage was it?
What did I just say? I cleared it. 29? 29.
Okay, so you cast that fireball. Let me double check, make sure that is right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
That's still
Okay.
really loud. Holy
Jesus.
crap.
Oh.
There we go.
That is a weird thing to have. Why is that on here? Okay, I have Tavern Brawler for some reason.
Is that maybe a background thing?
I
Did you take a feat?
guess I accidentally took a feat. All right, anyways, don't matter now. She sprawled out
Good.
as that fireball explodes behind her and it just caving in that section. And it does rumble the rest of the area as she's just thrown forward and she's just lands at the bottom, just out cold.
So she's out?
Yeah, she's out. That was all her HP.
Damn. Fireball coming in clutch again.
I believe it's time for a, what do they say, coup de grace?
Is that what they say? And who is they?
Me, I am they.
See, now, here's the thing is logic provides we actually take her back. We tie her up, take her back for questioning, for the law to deal with it, for proof to Dolly Parton. But at the same time, this bitch was killing children.
Yes, hence the coup de grace.
Camille I would love to do the honors.
I'm sure you have plenty of blood on your hands already. I will not stain mine.
That's probably the most accurate thing you've said about me all day today.
Do we need her to figure out how to fix this?
Oh no, I already said you were supposed to aim that fireball over there.
We don't need to do that again right now. We don't know if we can... Honestly, I don't know if we can get it out anymore. Because that stairwell is blocked.
We'll
Yes.
figure it out.
I don't particularly want to be stuck down here for 4 days with you all until we start eating each other.
Only 4. That's not bad.
Camille, you do notice the waterfall.
Mhm.
It does need to go somewhere.
So, is there water in this room? I thought we were in like that.
Yeah, like
dungeon.
there is like different levels kind of. There's
Oh,
like
okay.
here, the end of the stairs, and then there's like the rest of the waterfall, and it just kind of streams out.
Are we in that room? I thought we just blocked that off.
No, so you had up here where the waterfall kind of was coming from. So the waterfall's here,
Mhm.
and you guys walked this way and then went down the stairs to the side of
Okay.
it. So the water's
Okay.
over here, and you guys are.
So she
over
never
here.
actually. She was trying to like get the fuck out, and we said no.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So, well, at least there's some way to get out. We're not completely trapped down here. Do one of you want to deal with that ritual while I, at the very least, tie her up?
I'm gonna walk over to the table, and I'm gonna try to like rub the rune.
Oh my
All
god.
right. So as you go over there, and the moment you touch the table, there is a wisp. You kind of look up, and there is a featureless figure again standing there, but it's more of an adult. And eyes again are glowing red. And
Oh, hi there.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh, what would you do?
I'd sacrifice all of you and undo the curse, but it seems that you are unable to do that now.
Is there a way to undo the curse without sacrificing?
Pick up Julian. The one who's
Are they
been doing-
willing?
Does she need to be?
Make the head nod. Make the head nod.
No, it's preferred the other way.
Excellent. I don't believe she wants to die, but this bitch was killing children, and I think she deserves it. I'm gonna throw her on the table.
So as you throw her on the table, the bits and of blood from being knocked around, thrown off the table, as soon as her blood hits that table, that the rune that's on it glows. It is just this bright red, and it gets brighter and brighter and brighter, and it just starts to consume her as it starts to kind of like burn her flesh, and then almost like pulls her in. And as it starts to like, sizzle and starts eating away at her skin, you see all these ghost figures, again, these children that were all around you. But it is not as menacing as it was before. It is still unsettling, but you just start hearing, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you start hearing different names. Ashley, John, Caleb, Sarah. And you just start hearing all of these names as these lights start to go out and the figures disappear as they almost kind of like turn into like ash and disappear as they kind of all begin to move
Just out of
and
curiosity.
heading out.
I don't hear one that I recognize, do I?
You do not. You're almost waiting for it in anticipation. But
And then
you
they're
do not.
gone.
There is that relief. And the rest of them are all gone. And the figure that is standing there, thank you.
Nod back.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Tell
hear
my
you, Joe.
master that the true Julian has done his mission.
Your story will be told.
But our bard is the one that's. Oh.
And he too disappears, and it turns into like a light as it starts to drift again, following towards that river, as well as the other pieces of them.
Wisps.
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 That stench is gone.
Thank Christ.
Did we do it?
I think we did it.
Believe
Well.
so.
Excellent use of fireball.
So you guys head on out of the woods. You guys head towards the woods, out of the cave, following that glowing light that seemed to linger, kind of waiting for you guys. You guys look about in the area, and you do find a list of names. All the names that you did hear, the children. There's about 30 different names on there.
Oh my god.
With different years. And this has been a lot longer than 25 years that she'd claimed to be. This goes back decades.
She wasn't human.
Definitely not.
if she took on the identity of someone else, then she could have been doppelganger. She could have just been something else.
Still don't understand why.
People are fucked up.
Not anymore. Greater restoration.
So you guys head out, and the forest looks completely different. It is still a bit quiet, just because the animals haven't really returned back. But it's livelier as far as the sunlight, and it is still dead, but it's less of a dreadful feeling. And you can actually see, it's almost like when you're looking into the woods in winter, where all the trees are dead and you can kind of just see straight through the woods. And in that area, you see a giant mound of leaves just dispersed in that area. You definitely get that whiff of like, ew, but like it's not like the whole area. It's just like, that's gross over there.
Yeah.
You guys make it back without a hitch, and you can make it back to Dolly Parton's house.
That's just her name now.
And she greets you warmly. Well, welcome back, y'all. That was a lot sooner than expected. Why the long faces?
That turned out a bit darker than we thought it was going to.
You owe us a bard.
He just went back to the Feywild. He's fine.
He's fine. He does
He
all the
does
time.
that. He does that sometimes.
When he gets scared.
Yeah.
Aw, buddy.
He just bips out. Okay, bye, guys. Mom says I have to go home now. Yeah, I'll give her a very solemn recounting of basically what we found. And the fact that the true Julian is not there.
Yeah, she brings you inside and she sits down and she's just very confused, but she's listening and she just seems very horrified. And when you get to the mentioning of the cave and the children, she seems very emotional as she tells you the story of her daughter going down there to play and disappearing and crushed, supposedly. And they weren't able to find her. And she's just disturbed at the thought of there's a serial killer that had been operating so close to their home for years. And she just starts thinking about him. She looks through that list. She starts recognizing some of the names and she just looks just very distraught. I went to school with that one. He thought the wolves got a hold of him. And then this one, he went missing about 5 years ago. Well, I'm going to have to call a town meeting and let some parents know about what's going on. And
What will hopefully no longer happen.
And
Wait.
you said Julian was not who she said she was?
Julian was the person responsible for this, but I don't believe that her name was Julian. Because when we released the curse, there was a spirit that asked us to tell their master that the true Julian did his job, her job, their job.
Well, he's going to be rather upset. Julian was a very good cleric.
Not good enough, apparently.
Should have been much more. I should have been much more suspicious about that magic.
Well, don't blame yourself too much, darling. Well, we thank you very much. If you are able to come back around this time this year, we'll have plenty more to pay you. But this is all we're able to spare at the moment. And she kind of brings up a bag, a little coin purse, and it has about 200 gold in it. Again, I'm very sorry. Y'all come back now. and we'll have more for you once the crop returns and we're able to get back to normal life.
Is this what doing a good deed feels like?
I don't know. It's kind of. Ugh.
I'll take the gold.
So you guys have officially ended the curse in the Anheim forest and have brought a lot of closure to a lot of families, including the mayor. As it turns out, as the epilogue will go, this information was then brought back to the temple, and the original person inside of the temple, was it Oscar?
Omar,
thank you. He has not been in for a few months. He's been going and helping other villages out and helping with that. So when they requested him to come back home and they told him the news, he was, of course, devastated, confused how anyone could confuse his Julian for that Julian. But it has turned out that the ritual that was being done originally inside of that cave was to purify the water. And it was corrupted by the other Julian, and collected all of the spirits that had been in that cave and just basically condensed it into one area and spoiling it. And this is from a very, very obscure cult. It's a death cult, in which they try to bring ooze by bringing decay. Yes, they're trying to bring forth, I want to say it's Jublix. He's one of the demon princes. And
Sargon.
children is the easiest, as it is the most easiest to capture, easiest in the forest, and again, it's super evil.
super fucking evil.
Super fucking evil.
Gee.
Thank you very much, Kat, for telling us a story tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
Thank you.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
And thank you, Ray, even though I'm sure
Yes,
you're in bed
sorry,
by now.
Ray. We love you, Ray.
We love you, Ray.
We love you, Trip.
I'm sorry your boy is traumatized.
Yeah,
Oh no, Trip has
bad.
been traumatized in games with me before. Do not worry, that was not the worst he's seen.
Meal,
Huh?
CPS. Later on, catches hold of you.
I'm not their
Are
mom!
these all your children?
No!
Again, thank you guys so much for your donations tonight. We really, really appreciate it. They really, really needed it. Please don't forget to follow us on all the social medias. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Patreon. If you really love our content, want to help support continuous doing what we are doing. You can also support by going into the shop and getting things like this shirt, those posters behind Joe, most of them, and a bunch of other really awesome merch that is constantly changing. So please do check it out. Check out the website. We have an arcade in there. And if you can somehow beat the fish boy at anything, you can win yourself a nice little discount from our shop. So do check that place out.
Yeah. And,
yeah.
make sure you join us next Thursday for the season finale Eve show. It's the episode pre-finale.
Pre-finale. Semi-finale? Semi-finale.
Any finale. The teaser.
And then,
You could also join us Monday for the first
Yes.
epilogue of this season of NA by Night.
Yes, join Joe and myself.
So
It's
much.
gonna
so
be great. It's gonna be
excited.
it's gonna be
Yes, it's gonna be
there's gonna be
great.
feelings. There's gonna be feelings, y'all.
There's feelings. Also, do look out for our podcasts as well that are dropping Friday, Saturday,
And Wednesdays.
and Wednesdays.
And soon to be more.
Yes, and soon to be more. So do check us out. We've got a bunch of stuff going on. There's something there for everybody. And if you haven't found it yet, come join us in the Discord and tell us about how we need to have
This and this
whatever.
and that.
Yeah. So
Hey, it may already be in the works.
it might be. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in.
And as
And
always-
stay nerdy.
Aha.
You're supposed to
Stay
eat
Eat the
stream.
stream.
Eat the stream. That's right.
Oh, you got it. You got
we're,
a dab.
we're swapping. I'm not used to this.
All right.
Okay,
And
good,
as
good, good.
always, you guys, stay nerdy.
Eat the stream.
Eat.